are rolling. So my first ship is going to be my ambush drone. It's got a short and a one turn, and he can repeat that twice.
And an assault drone.
But since I am player one, I am not going to move turns. Done.
Very good. Alright, so my first drone. I think I include my space. So I'm activating 4, which is my protector drone. It's gonna go. I may perform a sequence twice, but I won't. So I'll first place.
Don't forget to set your evade and your hole on your dial.
Yes. This is one that doesn't hit you with a 9. Alright. So I may perform this sequence twice, which is a short at a 45.
I mean, I'm not saying I think you're a coward, but I am saying I noticed the lack of bravery.
I could wiggle one or two, but if I leave it there and I do another short,
That's pretty good.
tucked in there, I think he's my protector, he's my base fire. You jam at 1, and then autocannon at 2, front on with anti-barrage. Okay, so he's good. That is 4.
I'm going to bring in my number 3. I've already preset my dial. I can do a short and a one turn. Do a short forward. I am not going to turn, and I'm going to execute another short forward. And I'm going to check range. My Mantis laser has a range of up to 3. You are at range 3. So I'm going to fire up that Mantis for a shot. The Mantis laser is 2 dice, 2 and 2. So since I'm shooting through soft cover, that gives you effectively +2 to your defense. Thank you.
So then it's a agility 3. So if I add 2, it's 5.
5. The base hit number is 2, so it's a 7 to hit on 2 dice.
7 to hit and 2 dice.
Nothing.
3 and 6. Got close. Any more expenditures?
I don't think so. Oh, I do have something cool. I'm going to put a power on there. Give him another point of agility, and I'm out of power.
So this, what's the name of this one?
This is the K Dive. It's mostly a melee guy, but he does have a Gauss Cannon.
And this was called?
K-Heat Ramora drone.
It's a, what kind of drone is it classified?
His thing is the vent thing, and I gave him a medium exhaust. Unlike the standard pre-build, which doesn't give him an exhaust.
Oh.
So basically, when he vents from the exhaust, he can vent for another friendly ship.
Right. All right. Very good. Let's go ahead. I know. So let's see what the Recon is. doing too long, this guy's going to be pretty sporty. Right, so he's there. Set agility. Alright, so his first movement is a long. He can do a one wiggle, but I think he's going to do this long thing. Hit the Titan's wrist. Woo! Zoom. Immediately execute another loop. And now can wiggle. Wiggle one. I need to wiggle one. Okay, so now in the bullseye, if I got your thing to a bullseye, maybe a little off. Yeah, I don't think I have a bullseye. So I should have actually wiggled a little before I went over the Titan's wrist.
But in which case you might have missed it.
Yeah, it's a little different. But that was the maximum wiggle I could do. Or
you haven't spent any power yet on it.
But that'll be everything for a recon drone. I mean, could be fun. But then he's now got a. I guess I could spend it. So I'm going to spend one and gain a heat to do a one wiggle. Okay. Within the one wiggle,
You'll be able to get me in bullseye with a one.
Choose to bullseye. So there's my bullseye wiggle. Alright, so then I'll spin. Okay, so there's a.
You better sneak a secret shorty in there, bro.
So there's a reaction. Is there a special thing to that? It's just,
Yeah, I see that.
Nope.
It's just yellow atmosphere. So before rolling the dice for an attack, right? I spend the charge, and then now you can reduce your hit number by 2.
Yep. Are you going to have enough power to do that and shoot?
Yeah. So the metal storm is a 1 power 2 feet.
Okay.
So yeah. So now he's got no power left, but he's going to take a metal storm shot.
Okay.
The metal storm shot is 5 die. So it's range 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
In bullseye. It's a 5 die, and it's going to hit on X plus your agility.
The X is your range. I already measured its range 2 for the shot.
Okay,
So you've got a base hit number
so
2.
2 plus your agility.
My agility is 4.
So 6. But
6.
then I can add. I'm reducing the number of your value by 2.
And since this is going through soft cover, it's just going to negate the cover damage.
So the 2 and 2 comes up. So it's still going to be 6.
6.
Alright, very good. It's all spent. I fire 5. And landing on 6. I have 0. I have 1, 2, 3.
3 hits.
3 hits. 3 hits at 1 damage each.
3 hits on my 3. I have no reaction, so I just take 3 damage. 6, 5, 4 hole left.
Metal storm.
Battle Storm!
And he is out of juice, so that's it. That's my 6.
I'm going to bring my 4 on the table and reply in kind. All my stuff is set. Oh, I have a long and a turn. That's fine.
The saving grace is agility is naturally good.
Yeah. The Gatling has a range of 1. I think I've got you, and 1 in the 90. Oh yeah, I got you. 2 power and a heat for the primary of the Gatling Gun. I have a hit number of 2 plus your agility of 4 is a 6. Do you have any special ability? While you overlap a terrain feature. Nope, nothing that's going to affect the shot. So we said it was 6 to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
I have no reaction to that. That's 2 home. Another attack?
I have a power left, but there's nothing I want to spend it on, so I'm going to be done with number 4.
All right. We spent time on that guy. Far away. But maybe not so. I'm going to see what the double shorts do. So I'm going to activate my assault drone. The assault drone. It's my wing weapon. With the beeline. Alright, so assault drone is going to do a short forward. No wiggle. There's a short forward again. Right, so now we'll. Unfortunately, all my repositions are not forward. So my weapon is a range 2. Oh, just catches it. Yep. Range 2, 180. So I will spend the power and take a heat. Launch my wind missile.
Missiles!
Missiles!
This is sounding familiar.
My pulse laser. Missile reload. Alright, so when you or another ship at range 2 or less resolves missile impacts before rolling, increase or decrease the hit number by 2. You can only apply 1 missile relay effect when a ship resolves missile impacts. So this is a reaction. So if I spend for the scope, it'll be when you resolve a missile.
Yep. So you'll be able to make the missiles easier to hit on my target, or if it was a friendly target, you could make the missiles harder to hit.
Right. So I can push before rolling, increase or decrease the hit number by 2. So I can make it so that it's harder for you to hit the missile.
No, you can make it so that it's easier for the missiles to hit my ship, or it's harder for the missiles to hit a friendly ship. But you can't affect the shoot down. Not with that part. I don't think so.
So this might be an answer to missiles.
Yeah, but except it's a forge part. I would have to steal it from the forge.
Right, so I'll activate the missile relay. So
It's a reaction, so I'm not going to do those. I'm not going to resolve those missiles yet.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put power to your missile relay.
But when is it triggered?
When I resolve the missiles.
Oh, I can actually do it then.
You're going to interrupt my missile resolve to change the number.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't put cubes on it yet.
Interesting. Yeah. So these reactions are interesting. So
I'll try to remind you when I do the missiles.
right. Oh, that's fine. But so the yellow bar for reaction is actually can do it like in the action phase.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for my assault drone. We are done with that.
Activating number 2. Weirdo. Attack of the weirdo drones. Alright, I've resolved all my stuff there. I've got a short and a 1 turn. Oh boy, I get to vent a cube. The first thing I'm going to do is try the CDL-Shock. I don't think you're in range.
Is it like the Tycoon's Rift where you immediately vent the cube? So if you don't have a cube to vent, it's a waste of action. But it's hard for you to vent the cube prior to entering it in the first round. Alright, so are we arranged?
Not for the CDL-Shock,
Oh.
but I can attack you with my swarm wings which have little guns on the end. Pew pew.
Right.
So it's a power and a heat, range of 2, 90-degree arc, 2 attacks, hitting on a 1, plus your agility of...
These are the Recon drones? It is 4.
4. 5. I'm on the train, so the train doesn't affect my shot. So I just got a straight 5 to attack.
5 up?
For nothing!
4s. Okay.
Do I have any rerolls? Not for this range. Unfortunately. I am also going to hack your metal storm.
So does it flips? Or do I get that hack?
You just put a hack token on it. During the ship's next activation, you can't vent cubes from the hack part, you can't use it, it's locked down completely. And then at the end of your turn, you're going to pull the hack off.
So I show the hack.
Yep, just put a hack on your metal storm. You cannot do anything with your metal storm for his next turn. And I'm out of tricks, so we go to next turn.
I'm fine. I've activated 5.
You haven't activated. Oh, you haven't activated your 5 yet. My bad.
You were first.
Yeah. What am I thinking?
So this is also a range of 2, which I got just barely. He does have a reposition. Alright, so let's see if I can escape these guys. Because if I bump into my own guy, I have to resolve the effect. Right?
You sure do.
So let's see how fast. How good these drones can fly. Alright, so activating 5. I'm going to do a short. Position looks good. Right. Do another short.
Is it your own ship? Probably not.
I hope not. Ooh, that's a little close. To make sure I don't do it that close. Short. All right. So then. Those movements are expensive. So with only 2 power, I could either move or shoot. Well, let me see if I can get range in. It's a 2 range, but because he's off axis, I don't make the 2. That was just barely touching. So if I move myself into position to shoot, I won't have enough money for the power shot. So what do I do?
Enough money. You just got to spend some more money, man.
Power. It's the blue stuff. Wonder.
Okay, can you get the door for me?
He's got only. I did 63. He has 6 home. Not 63 home.
Hope not.
So but he's 4 agility, so he's like my other guy. So I kind of want him to take the shot. Now, he can't be the first ship I activate, but he can be the second. Right? So maybe
You're talking about next turn.
Yeah. So because right now you're completely moved. I can move So I can't shoot, but I could move, or I could, because pop it around, I'll be able to vent 3, and I need instead of spending 3. All right, so let me send 2.
And I got a ship that did absolutely almost absolutely nothing this whole turn.
Well, you chose not to move.
I chose not to get into this. Be the lost leader.
So I can't do a 45 because I have overlap.
Well, you can, but you'll take a smash.
That's what I mean.
You'll take a collision, and then you'll be able to relocate your drone. So
Yeah. So that's I don't want
you want to bang up your drone for a movement.
The turbines don't have a 1-4. It's a lateral only. So anyway, so
That's fun.
I'm going to just spend 1 charge to increase my agility. And yeah, I'd like to have them in the front, but you're not going to necessarily be motivated to shoot him at the higher agility. All right, so I think I'm done.
Okay.
All ships are done.
All ships go back to ready mode.
And the hack stays until I clear it again.
The hack stays until the end of that ship's next activation.
Right.
So it's not like X-Wing where it's like a jam is useless.
The jam is not useless.
It's not completely useless, but it's hard to get to work. Alright, I think I want to activate ship 4. First off, I'm going to reset my agility to 4. I'm going to vent 3 cubes, which is all of them. Get my box ready, I'm going to need 20 of those. This guy is so fun. Okay, I have to do long, but I can do long in any of the forward directions. So I'm going to do long like this.
Oh, it's simple.
And then I have 1 turn available to me.
You put it back every time.
And then Mr. 4 is going to charge up his Gatling Cannon again. Try to finish that guy out. Gatling Cannon, 6 dice, hitting on a 2 plus your agility of 4. It's a total of 6 to hit, 6 dice.
Did I do that thing? No, okay.
Oh, that's awful. Do I have a reroll? No. I have nothing. I do 1 damage.
1 damage. He is down to 1 hull.
That 1 hit would have gotten you. Oh my god. Alright, I have power left.
By the power of Grayskull.
I have nothing really good to spend it on. I'm going to end his activation.
I mean, it was a good shot. Well, it was a plentiful shot.
There's a lot of dice.
Alright, so my turn to activate a ship.
Oh, Lord.
What?
I'm in your aft rear arc.
So the hit is a crit?
Here's what happens. Firing in your aft arc. We should probably have to. We'll see what we decide. Anyway, where is it?
Can't fall asleep before it's on. It's difficult.
Blah, blah, blah,
That's what I did.
Oh my god, why do they make it hard?
Usually we're out until like 11.
Flank, -1 to hit. Attacker is fully within target's rear 180 degrees, which I am. Rear, flank, and +1 total damage. Attacker is also fully within target's rear 90 degrees. I'm not fully within your 90. My whole base has to be within.
Oh.
But I would have gotten
+1.
+1 to hit. Do you want me to reroll the whole attack?
No. What's the bonus right now?
The bonus right now is you should have been at -1 to defense for that shot.
So I should have been at agility 3.
Yeah.
So you would have hit it at 5.
Yeah.
We can't remember all the dice.
Can't remember all the dice. Why don't you just point and laugh at me
No.
for forgetting?
Try the reroll. If it's outstandingly bad, we'll just call it good.
You know I got 1 hit, so here's 5 dice.
Well, no, just re-roll
roll
your
whole
whole
thing?
shot, the new target being 5 and up.
5 and up.
And we'll see.
I would have got a crit. Yeah, I would have got 2 damage and
2
1
damage,
left,
right?
and one of them would have been a crit.
Still, we'll take it. Let's use that as a new roll because it is tough.
Are you sure?
These drones definitely don't have that kind of throughput. Also, doesn't matter the crit, it's still 2 damage. So let's zero them out.
I was willing to let you just
I mean,
get a free.
the-
That guy would have been able to activate. That would make a huge swing.
yeah, but you rolled 12 dice with me, hitting 6 and 5. So it could have been absolute in the first die, and I say let's just call it that way because that was a narrow victory. And it's fine because I am surprised how fast he got out.
Yeah, he was a little bit. Well, he hit the Tycho's Rift too.
He's a Tycho's Rift, but it is longs, and because you can do 2 longs, that's
Three
some
longs.
legs, yeah.
3
But
longs and 2 base guns.
But the real thing is, because moving, I should have kept him to come in later because you then knew where he was. And now he's long, he's on your side of the board, yeah. I'm not surprised he didn't last, or wouldn't be able to last. Because same thing with these guys, they're now slow. So I could have, if I swapped them out, not engaged so early. Now granted, there's still damage coming in, but yeah, it's a tactical exercise. I'm not surprised that he was too far out too fast.
What is usual overextends.
And that's the Tycho's Rift also, but yeah, it's a little thing. All right, so let's close them out. And there's no simultaneous attack, right? They're all in sequence, right? All right, so I'm down to 3 ships. I can't activate this ship because I did it last. So we will go and try and sniper because he's out. So these 2 have moved.
This guy is activated. Number 4 has already activated.
Right. Okay, so that guy has.
This guy's not activated. And he could not activate the first one. But now all my ships can activate.
Okay, so okay, yeah, very good, very good. So yeah, we're still concentrating fire, and Tycoon Rift be damned. All right, so I'm going to activate drone 4, which is the protected drone. He didn't do anything, so he doesn't have to vent anything. I start with a short forward or 45, and then a slight turn. His gun is.
Oh, I had the power to repair my HRK-Lockdown on the turn I activated it. That would have been funny.
When you activate it?
Yeah, when you do the lock, the hacks, instead of paying power, you just do it apart. I had the power to just put it up over again. I would still have to vet, but it was
That's an interesting option to destroy it versus spending the power. Alright, so he's going to do a short, and he's going to do it twice. He hasn't activated it, yeah?
Yeah, these 3 ships have not activated.
So he might be coming at me, so I should actually be looking for an overshoot with my turbine wings. Alright, so let's see how that works out. He's going to do a short at a 45. He doesn't, he's an engine event.
He was your first ship.
So, we're going to continue on with this craziness. Continue to a 45 here.
Perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, so
I have a range 2 490 autocannon, so we are good.
Is it 90 or 45? It doesn't matter because I'm in the 45.
It's a front 90.
Okay.
The 45 is in the hash marks, right? The 90 is the solid grid.
Yeah.
So forward solid grid, range 1, 2, autocannon, 2 charges, 4, hitting on 2 plus your agility,
Agility 4 on this guy.
so 6. 6 and up. Spark 4, autocannon. I have an 8. So single hit.
Number 3 takes 1 hole. He's down from 4 to 3 hole left.
Alright, what are the features of that ship?
Number 3 is my K-Heat. He has vector wings, which lets him move sideways. He's got the Mantis laser, and he's also got a medium exhaust. His thing is he wants to exhaust for friends at range 1.
Can I hack that Mantis laser?
You may.
I will hack it.
You were awful.
Yes. Alright, so hacking Mantis laser.
What's the range on your hack? Is it like...
Ooh, it is a 1.
Uh-oh.
I am not within... Hack is... I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, you've got a 360-degree hack, but it's only range 1. I've got a range 2 hack, but it's narrow.
So, I don't have enough energy to do a movement to induce the hack. But in case he's getting shot at, I'm going to spend the charge there. Instead of jamming you, I'm going to increase my agility.
Yeah.
That was my turbine protector drone.
Turbine Man.
The protector drone.
I'm going to activate my K-Dive. He's already set to proper numbers. I'm going to execute a short into the asteroids. I'm going to execute a second short through the asteroids. And then I'm going to do 2 heat and a power to do a ram attack with my wings. The wing attack is short to the side. I mean, it's painfully obvious that I'm hitting you. Let's look up the ram attack really quick and make sure we can place our flags correct.
Are a divisive subject and you gotta give it a word entirely.
Collision wings.
Just have to like cut it wide. 750 can go down, and then I'm with
This action is a variation on move actions that adds a collision-based attack. Ram actions have 1 more move icons. Unlike a normal collision, your opponent does not roll any dice for collision. So basically, I do the collision. My ship ends up facing the same direction, touching anywhere along your base.
You're just gonna catch the thing there. Let's say the word. Let's say the word is more. I don't need
Okay. And then I execute my ram attack, which is 2 dice hitting on a 1 plus your agility of 5.
This is the protector drone. I upped it to 4.
4. So it's a total hit number of 5 with the thingamabobber. No! Goodbye! Thank you. Try to hit the table. 5 up. 1 hit, 1 damage.
Protector drone is down to 8.
Okay, when you ram or cause a collision, if you deal at least 1 damage to the other ship, deal plus 1 damage.
Ooh, alright. 7.
When you perform a ram action or cause a collision, if at least 2 of your dice will deal damage, they do not. If I hit with both of them, I can convert 1 to a crit.
Ooh.
I think that's it for that guy.
Formidable.
I could fire the Gauss Cannon at range 2. Do I have a shot? I have range. The Gauss Cannon has 90. Whoa! Okay. I'm indeed going to fire my Gauss Cannon.
Do an obstacle.
So yeah, you're going to get +2 to your defense.
Drone 3 is agility 3. What are we doing here? Gauss is shooting on
Gauss has a 90-degree forward arc, range 2, 3 dice, hitting on a 2+ your agility,
so 5.
7 to hit.
7.
Wow.
All 3 hits.
Each does 1 damage and 1 is a crit.
So to protect the drone, it takes 3 damage. He's out to 4, and you get to choose a crit.
Yep. The crit location is card 5. Since it's higher than the number of cards you have, you get to choose the part that's green.
I'll do the missile lead. Oh, sorry, wait. Protect your drone. Mixing them up. We took 3 damage, right?
Yeah. Are you using it right now?
No, I'm not. So this goes down to 4. What happens to the
Any power on there is instantly refunded to your chassis. Any heat on there causes 1 point of damage per cube of heat and then is discarded.
right? So we have no heat to discard. Right. So my jamming bin is disabled.
Okay.
Oh, they're here?
That is all the tricks I have from my KD.
No more in a second.
Right, so now I have either 3 or 5. I do want my 5 to activate 5. He's going to do a short, he's going to do a forward, and I want to intersect. I can do a 1 maneuver.
Yes.
This gun is a plasma range 2, so I do need to move a little. I need to reorient myself. So let's do a 1 little slight hat. And then I can do another short.
The only place in the solar system
He's the only one who can activate it.
and then the last action is restock. Take 2 boxes, like any place in this room,
We don't have the little intersecting thing, so 5 is going to do the second short on a 45. Gun sight's good. Actually, do I want to wiggle him? I mean, I can keep him in the gun sight. The gun sight is a 90, but I'm kind of thinking not to waste the wiggle and might need to wiggle in
I
the.
wish they'd put a dash on the arc indicator for the 45 because it's so easy to get that mixed up with the 90 unless they're like side by side.
No, not liquor.
Right. I agree. Alright, so let's do that as his final movement. But then he's going to now kick off the last 2 energy. Wait, what number is it? So let me do this a little bit. Okay. So reset my agility to 4. My energy is good. I was supposed to vent an energy, which I didn't. So I'll vent that one. Now I spend 2 to do the shot. I think we're back up. Alright, so it is it's the assault cannon. I fire a plasma cannon. I shoot 1
Are you shooting a plasma cannon or an assault cannon?
plasma cannon. Each hit puts 1 heat on the target's part and has no So I roll 1 die to hit on 1 plus your agility.
Yep.
So your agility for 3 is 4, so I hit 5. 5, 1 die, no hit.
Okay.
So, my turbine drone.
Liquor, yes it is. Liquor, it's process of
But I am hoping that you shoot
or an
him. So
occupation.
I'll spend my last charge to increase the agility back up to 5.
No. Liquor.
That is we're done for 5.
No.
Activating number 2. I'm going to vent 2 cubes.
Yeah, exactly.
I can do a short, forward, left or right, or a turn.
Got the point.
Choice. What do I want to do here?
Wait, we're trying to leave?
He might have. Am I going to try to wait?
Yeah. I'm sick because it's past 7. We should. Give me that table score. We should put it this way.
What's the number?
One. Alright, here we go. This is second week. We're going to put money. They trade any amount of money for any amount of food.
Activate my second move.
Not a lot right now. I just got everything right now. Okay, so you say send food.
What are you doing for shooting?
Okay. I did a short, I did a turn, I did another short for a standard movement. I'm going to spend the power to heat to fire my swarm wings. They have a range of 2. I've got this guy for an easy. I'm going to shoot him with my swarm wings, which is 2 attack dice. Hitting on a 1 plus his agility of 5, so a 6 to hit. 1 hit, 1 damage.
1 damage. This is the turbine drone, my number 5. It's down to 5.
I'm going to spend 2 power to repair my HRK-Lockdown, but with 2 power, and prevent it before I can hack it. And I'm out of stuff, so base 1 is good.
It goes to my last activated. Alright, agility set to 3. I will vent 3, which would be 1 charge, 1 heat. Alright, and then I'll begin with a short and a 1, which can be duplicated. Alright, so we've been shooting at that guy enough, and he's probably going to hit an untimely end. Let's go short. This guy.
Yeah, towards the board.
On the 3 rocking all of the sizes. He has a laser.
Always looking at Jupiter. Oh, wait.
Pulse laser is range 1, so that was my short. It's kind of
Yeah, planet was too close though. I
couldn't
couldn't say planet. Can I not?
now that I have a turning option, I don't need to turn.
You don't have to turn to 1?
So maybe turning and doing a beeline is better. So let me go ahead and
It's my first time playing.
I did my short. Let me do a turn. I'll line him. It's a 90, so I'm gonna line him up there, but not make sure I intersect my own elbow.
It's an acronym.
Now do a short hop forward,
Yeah, postal.
which is not restricted.
Hi there.
Get better.
Alright.
Yeah, Jupiter's a guy. I thought
He's probably your most annoying.
You said and then I thought, oh my god, she's gonna get it. She's gonna like, it's gonna click.
Check out 2 more missiles, I think. check. And take a charge and take a heat. And shoot or two at range 1 in the 90 with the pulse laser. I'm firing 2 red, 2 die, hitting on 2 plus your agility.
Swarm drone has an agility of 4 right now.
6. No instruction, 6 up. Okay, that's fine. 3 and 5, both miss.
Oh. Do you have any rerolls or special abilities?
Nope, but I'm saving a last charge for a missile relay, and I can decide on which missile volley to spend it on, which is kind of fun. Well, he has already moved, so he won't resolve his missile this round.
No, he'll resolve it next round, so you should spend it on him.
It's a reaction.
Remember, when you're outnumbered, you can pass.
Alright, very good. I am done, I think, for ship number 3.
Okay.
Your last ship.
Okay, activating the Ramora drone. I only have 3 power-ups, and all his movements are, fortunately, like this. Jump into the asteroids and instantly get a anti-missile action.
He has to have anti-missile as an ability.
He does on the Mantis laser.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if I don't have an anti-missile and I run through it, I don't get an anti-missile shot.
Yeah.
No, but I have no weapon to shoot the anti-missile.
Yeah. So, but going into the asteroids gives you an anti-missile action.
Right, but you need to have the ability to do an anti-missile.
If you don't have asteroids.
Because right now, like this ship has no anti-missiles. This ship is the only one that has an anti-missile.
I don't have any missiles, so you're not in any danger. So I get 2 anti-missile actions at a 5-up on both. I destroy 1 missile. You can have that back. The remaining missile is going to do 2 damage. He can survive it technically.
Everybody know how to play that?
But I get a turn, and I can move forward 1 if I wanted to. Tell you what, I don't want to do either. I'm happy with my position. Instead, I'm going to fire the Mantis laser, and I'm going to fire. I've got a range of 2. I'm going to fire on this guy. Since I'm on this terrain, it doesn't affect my shot. Mantis laser is 2 dice, hitting on a 2 plus your agility of 4 for a 6.
Wait, 1 second. I don't know why I have the 4. Oh. I had it from the jamming pin, which was I critically hit it. That's right. Yeah, but then there are 4.
Okay, so a total of 6 to hit on 2 dice. 1 crit, so 2 damage and a crit location.
This is on drone number 4.
Drone number 4 takes 2 damage. 2 damage.
Takes it out to 2. And you have a criticality.
The crit location is higher than the number of up cards you have, so you get to choose the location.
I choose no.
That is not a valid option.
And I guess I gotta take the turbine off. Because I still want the ability to shoot. They're very expensive to repair. Alright.
If I had a hack token, I could choose which order to resolve, whether I want to resolve the hack token off or missiles. Those are the only 2 things that end up turn. If there's any more, the rule is the player gets to choose what order they resolve. So, I'm going to, I've got that. I should have set my agility down to a 3, but it didn't affect you. I'm bringing it back up to a 4 with this power. And I'm going to end my Ramora's turn, which means you get to roll for the missile. And what's the range on your Kubajuba?
So from drone 3, the range is 2.
So you've almost certainly got that. Yeah.
So before rolling, I can increase or decrease the hit number by 2. You can only apply 1 missile relay's effect when a ship resolves. So only 1 missile relay. Alright, so what is your what am I rolling against?
The agility on my Ramora is a 4. If if you do your reaction, you can get it down to a 2.
I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the remaining charge I have, gain another heat to do the missile relay, and so I am going to hit one die hitting on a 2. One die hitting on a 2. And it's a hit with a 6. I do 2 damage.
Yep. 2. 1 hole left on number 3.
Still hanging on. Alright. A lot of effort to get one missile to go through, but that's fine. Yeah, you done?
Yep. You have any ships left?
No, I don't my ship.
Okay, we're going to resolve. Technically, we forgot this rule because we're so clever. Since I destroyed a ship, you should become the first player. Whenever you destroy a ship, the token flips.
Very good. All right. Very expensive.
Your first player can't activate the last ship, which is number 3. You can if you wish, since you're outnumbered, if you choose to pass if you wish. I don't recommend it because then if I blow up the ship you pass with, if I blow up another ship before you get to go again,
Passing when you're outnumbered, I understand, but all my ships are in the target area, so more than likely you maneuver and get a shot off. So let's try and hopefully whittle down so that I could get the, like, if I can destroy 3 before it activates, then it would be even odds. So that's my goal. So let's see. Okay, so if we're both on the obstacle, is there an advantage?
what happens is if we're both on the obstacle, then we both ignore it.
Right. So yeah, so it can even up the
effects happen, but it doesn't provide cover or block shots.
Right, so the block one effect is we're in the same degree. Okay. My protected drone is the one that's got limited ability to shoot. So let me go activate. I'm activating 4. So it is my protected drone. I reset my agility back down to 3. I go ahead and vent 3 energy. And I execute a short turn. And I can repeat if I want to. So my goal is to get us on the rock so that we can exchange fire at an even rate. There's my short. The gun is a 90, so I should think about the next round and do a slight turn. Your first short maneuver is lateral.
Number 3, his first maneuver is any of his forward 180 degree arcs.
So you can choose to try and out-maneuver.
He's a pretty funny guy.
That's pretty formidable. Alright, so I'll do a slight turn. Thinking of a 180 possibility. Probably be fine, but he's
everything is fine.
The gun takes, there's no heat involved with him. It's all energy, but his energy number is 3. Alright, so he's going to spend 2 energy to do an autocannon shot, which is a range 2, range 1, 2, and a front 90. So I will fire 4 dice, hitting on 2 plus your agility.
6 total. 4 plus 2, 6.
So I'm going to run 4, hitting on 6 and up. 1 hit. For 1 damage.
1 hit is enough. So Zero hole. This guy blows up. The initiative marker switches back to me.
And you get to shoot that.
Yep.
Too shabby.
Let's go and activate number 1. I'm going to spend 3 cubes.
Take your phone. You think he's gonna be calling you?
I'm going to execute a short maneuver, which will let me vent a cube. I'm going to take advantage of my turn. And try not to turn the... Can you grip that, please? Thank you.
You can only open your eyes when you're told.
I could move again, but I don't wish to, because I'm obviously going to... Ooh. My attack is only back. Oh. And if I want to move, I've got to move... Okay, I can do this. I'm going to execute my second maneuver, which is going to be this. I have to think like a drone, man. That's still kind of sketchy, but what I can do is, after executing that, I get a 1 turn for freeze. Now I'm going to activate my KD Dual Wings and execute a ram attack, which is a side maneuver into your ship, slam into you. I have to face the same direction, so this is just to mark my facing. I'm going to move this guy behind me. So it's got to be lined up with that. And I'm going to resolve my melee attack, which is going to be 2 dice, hitting on a 1 plus your agility out.
This is the turbine drone. Its agility is 5.
6 to hit. Nothing. I have 1 power left and nothing to spend it on. So number 1 is done. That could have gone better.
It's only 2 die for the ram?
Yeah, he's just a drone, man.
That's true. Alright, so I have 3 or 5 to activate. Your other guys are going to need to activate 2.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so. Okay, so then I'll get the log.
He's right. He's heavily loaded. He spent all his thing. So I'm going to activate the number 3. Okay. My side drone. So during the ship for 3, he's still at 7 health. He's going to be able to vent 3.
I'll bring it over here.
So we'll go ahead and vent the power. And then that's dicey, but that's fine. I might need to reposition. So now is he's an assault drone. He's been assaulting all day. Alright, so it is a forward. Oh no. No. The idea is I can't execute my maneuver without bumping into it. No matter what. I can do a forward, I can do a 9, I can do a 45, but I can't do anything else. So his first movement is to bump into it.
So this is a standard collision. What's going to happen is you're going to place your ship in the same facing, touching my ship forward. This is a good chance for you to get a free vent as well.
So, okay, so let's go ahead and
At this point, we do get a free vent.
I immediately get a vent, which will be this heat, and then we resolve the impact, right?
Drone collisions are drones colliding with drones. They do the same maneuver thing. When a drone overlaps, drone collisions, there are two drones that collide do not lose their remaining rotation icons. They only lose their remaining S or L movement icons. This means they can still use their remaining rotation icons after resolving collision damage to the heads. When a larger ship overlaps an AI drone, the drone is the one that's always repositioned. The big ships just push off. Drones are substantially more nimble than other snap ships. There are no changes for ram actions that involve drones. So both ships involved in a ram as if they were not drones. But both the drone and the ship are considered size 2 ships plus any modifiers from parts. By default, each ship will roll 2 collision dice. So drones colliding with each other cause just roll 2 dice. A drone colliding with a regular ship or a regular ship colliding with a drone is also
figure it out.
basically bump the drone out of the way.
Right.
So both of us are going to roll 2 dice. Who's rolling for what?
Okay, what is the threshold?
Am I rolling your damage or are you rolling mine? Is the die roll affecting your ship or affecting the opponent's ship? Okay. We're rolling these as if they're attacks. The hit is a 6 up. So here's my attack, here's my collision against your ship. 1 hit, it's a crit.
Why 6?
Because that's the default collision.
Ah, okay. Okay, so you're dealing just 1 damage, or is it?
It is a regular damage, but it's also a crit. I'll double check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure crits happen on collisions. Yeah, it's a crit.
Pretty good. So then I roll 2 for you.
Yep.
I have a 7 and 8, so 2 damage.
2 damage on number 2 is going to be down to 4 hold.
And then you resolve your crit.
Yep. The crit location is an 8, which means you get to choose.
Alright, so I'm going to do the missile relay. So I'll get back the energy, but I'll take the damage from the unit. Alright, so that was the collision.
Yep. It ruins the rest of your moves, but you can do your turns.
So the collision was on the short. I can now do a 1 turn?
Yes.
I don't think I need to. Can I check range or range and shot?
You can check ranges at any time.
So I have a 180 range 1-2. So I already have it.
I'm pretty sure you can do that. I'm 99% sure you can check ranges.
I think they're pretty casual.
I like that because it's like
Especially with this.
you can measure range between objects at any time.
Okay. So I'm going to spend a charge, gain a heat, to pick off 2 more missiles at number 4. For my 180 arc.
You're an awful person, Ward.
Don't look at your cards.
Indeed.
Don't look at your cards. Don't look at your cards.
Right. Because if you were to do a short, you would collide with me, which would allow me to, because I would play, so I could play short out of your fire. So I think that's a good gamble. I lost the whole. but that's fine. Oh, sorry, I lost one point because of the. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so our story checks out. So we're good.
Three is complete. What do I have left?
The werewolf one.
Let's flip 3 over because my 3 is off the board. I've already executed 1. 2 and 4.
And I was still
I hate your missiles, hate the forge. Alright, let's activate number 4. He's going to make cubes. Long and a turn.
The werewolf, because I don't think he knows enough.
Speed along.
I think he's perceptive enough to pretend not to be the werewolf.
Turn 1.
So he's a fucking werewolf. Our story's checked out first. Oh!
Next, keep another long.
What, alcohol?
At this point, I have to take parts. Thruster fin is really good, but if I do the thruster fin, I don't have the power for the Gatling Gun. I think I just might have to set things up for next turn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and fire up the thruster fin for 2 power and a heat. That gives me a turn, a short, and a turn.
Where were you, Charles?
It's not going to get me to the asteroid field.
Yeah, turn and short one.
Oh, yeah,
So instead, I'm going to put that power and heat on the Gatling Gun.
You should have tried to throw across the tank over.
Yeah, I probably should have, but it's too late now.
There's a couple of longs and an extra long, you might be able to reach it.
Gatling Gun, firing in anti-missile mode. 2 shots at a 5 up to knock a missile out. I knock 1 missile up now. Power left, I can turn. Yep, I have nothing better to do. So, go ahead and resolve your missile attack. My agility on that guy's at full.
I'm firing 1 on your agility. 0 plus your agility. What is your agility on 4?
Your guy with the missile relay is blown up, right?
Then I would.
Your guy with that reaction is gone. Or it's him.
Oh, the reaction. The missile relay, I got critical.
Oh, good. So yeah, I've got an agility of 4 on that guy, plus 1 for the missile, plus 0 for the missiles at 4.
Yes. So, but yeah, so your agility is 4. Yeah, 0 plus agility, so I'm hitting on a 4.
Yep.
So firing 1. It is a 5.
Ouch.
It does 2 damage to you.
2 damage. Down to 4 hole on that guy.
Okay, let's get this straight.
And this is resolved.
Yep.
Alright, so then my last shooter after it is
I know we're leaving the arena. This one's also military.
I will reset his agility back down to 4.
I literally said right
I
off
will
the
then
rip.
3 energies. Alright, and then he resolves. So yeah, he has the whole everything in the front line. He can do lateral, he can do 45
You
degrees.
get him more than
His gun is a plasma cannon, which is a 1, 2, 4, 9.
I think we gotta act. We gotta act Ella. It's Ella.
So 2
I vote Ella.
is your last ship remaining. I don't want you to hit me, so I should get around. Alright, so
I think Ella just low-key admitted it under her breath. No, not you. I swear to God, I heard her say David.
let's try.
Alright, hold up.
Yeah, a full lateral I might bump into. If you don't want to move. Let's try forward 45. Full turn.
He's a werewolf. Look me in the eyes. Tell me that's a werewolf. The werewolf. There we go. Confession.
Maybe she's just a really good idea. I'm just sorry, I'm not fine.
I think I have you.
What do they see? What does drone know? What?
No, they're fucking.
I say this
No,
one's the
they don't
werewolf.
feel like they're
Do you
She just pointed at the
concur with the front
She also was.
Front 90 degree arc? Oh my god.
We know it's Ella, but this is about Ella.
Yes. We'll do the max turn. All right. So
Admitted it.
you won't do a second movement or turn. I'm going to spend the 2 energy to do a front plasma cannon.
What? Ow!
It is 1 plus your agility.
4 for total of 5.
Yeah, fuck it.
5 to hit, 1 die.
Alright, wait.
One sip of alcohol.
What are we saying about
Fuck
cover?
this guy.
Oh yeah, you are
I'm covered?
obstructed.
So that's total plus 2 to your shot.
So I'm hitting you on a 7.
Copy majority.
So it's 1 plus the agility plus 2.
Yep.
We're hitting on a 7, 1 die,
I have real vote. You can say
and it's a 6.
Oh.
no
Way to mod it.
If you have Ella,
Sorry, okay.
No. It's fine. Yes.
we have for Ella. Where's his best? Alright,
I
raise
want
your
you to
hand for Ella.
skip an ability.
Is Ella.
But see, he and he won't be shooting. You have to move, so most likely you won't want to collide. So probably not shooting him either. But next round there could be shots fired.
Well, there almost certainly will be.
So I'm going to go ahead and spend my remaining energy to get my agility up to 5. And he is complete.
Literally could be both of them, yeah. Rock, paper,
My
scissors.
last ship is going to have to be number 2 to activate. I'm already reset. I'm going to bet 3 cubes. 1, 2,
God.
3. Power.
What?
I've got a short and a turn.
Oh! Is the round up? Yeah. Oh, you can reveal. You were so the werewolves win. Dude, I love how I called it from the beginning. I called it from the beginning. Dude, letting go gaslight each other and just thinking of someone else is the best thing. I didn't see you. I saw the werewolves win.
It's fairly good. I am going to spend 2 power on my CDL-Shock, which has a range of 1 in my 90 degree arc. Double check that real quick. Yep. Oh, it's 180 arc. So
Nobody was any more than these.
range is the only thing we cared about. It's gonna hit 1 dice. We have 1 plus your agility out. 5 is a total of 6 to hit. And we hit 8. Convert 1 hit to critical.
Oh, so you
I will do that now.
switch.
So I do a total of 2 damage.
Yes. Okay.
He's down from 5 to 3.
My quick location is card 3.
1, 2, 3.
I am going to lock down. The lockdown is my front 90 at range 1 to 2. So I'm going to hit number 5 for the lockdown. What's he got left that I can have?
The cannon, he has weapons and
Yeah, let's go ahead and hack your cannon.
so the hack goes on, everything stays.
Yep, power stays. This cannon is locked down until the end of the turn. I have 1 power left, but nothing to spend it on. So number 2 is done.
Some of you carriers. I won. Yeah, I won.
All right, let's resolve the blasters.
Yep.
Yeah, we actually me and bro. But
So So it is, what is your agility?
My agility on the K-Swarm right now is 4.
So it's 0 plus agility, so I'm hitting on a 4.
Yep.
I'm rolling one per missile.
You could blow me up with 1
It is 1 hit.
2 damage?
2 damage.
I'm going from 4 to a 2.
And the other is a 12. So
Super crit.
super crit. All right, I think we are done with the round.
Yep. Can't activate the swarm again. The other guys are kind of sort of out of position, but what are you going to do? Alright, let's go ahead and activate number 1 just to pick a guy. Reset my agility to 3. I'm going to vent 2 cubes and a cube in case I get a shot. I'm going to do a short and a turn. I can do that twice.
You might be able to reach the Titan. Be careful where you're facing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But you see, that's the thing about these bases. You don't want to intersect your own ship because then there's a collision. So you gotta kind of go wide.
Go short.
I think the turns might get you in a better position to dictate where you're going to be.
Yeah, see, I can't do another short.
Do you have a maneuver ability?
Oh, no, I can. What's wrong with me? I'm not going to turn all that way. I'm going to turn it that way.
Right, you need a 45. Just gotta watch your orientation when you hit it, though, because you're going to do the same direction.
Hit the Tychos right like that.
Right.
Sling like this. Whoa!
And you can still do the turn?
I can still do a turn. Oh no, yeah, that's going to be great fun.
Yeah, that Titan grip is key to getting in.
But I have power on my wings, so I can't zap you. I have heat on my wings, so I can't zap you, and I can't turn. So that's it. That's awful.
I'm contemplating how to get a shot at you.
Now I'm going to pass with 3 power. Oh my god, what a waste.
Alright, so that was 1. I can't activate 5 because that was my last activation. I kind of want to see what I can do with 3. Probably hit you too.
You're the werewolf, 100%, bro. I can just see it. Yeah, psychology plays a look at somebody's eyes.
Okay, that wasn't my last. 5 was my last.
5 was your last one.
Alright, so I'm going to reset agility back to 3.
There's a jury right now.
Short. Either 40.
Is this the jury? We are the judge, jury, and executioner. Alright, this video. I want to say I was the insomniac. Still the insomniac. Nobody won. Really? Alright, hold on. I have prior knowledge about this place.
Hard 1.
What about it? Yeah, we know we've got.
Can't we just vote and do a werewolf?
Do a forward slide.
Oh, that's true.
No, Alice lost. Sure, you should say it. You're not. Really?
That's easy to do, man. I'm not here, so
It's not a war by dancing.
it's all the 2-step. Then so
If we bought up the word.
I'm gonna be careful because I got the edge of the board the next round, right? So that's
My bro's face is like this.
Alright. Complete the movement phase.
Professional
Go ahead and spend the energy and the heat
Okay, so
for
who's
180.
I'm swinging this guy?
And you're the minion.
Noah. Okay.
180 range 2.
We
So, yeah.
He is Vote me, bro. Werewolf. What do you actually have to be the werewolf? Minions. We must use the moon. Damn, so we had. Oh, you thought.
Alright, in a cool AI move, I'm going to spend 2 to repair the missile wheel.
So basically,
Code calculator computer. That is done for free.
but normally people like
That's just perfectly.
Yep, repositioning turn. I'm the next division number 2.
You just are really good. It's not immediately. I'm just like, nah, bro.
I can do the 3 forward shorts and a turn.
Where are we adding? Or we could take out the banner and then add the base.
I'm not going to risk
Or take out the villager. Take out a villager.
We're playing 2 artists off the board and frickin' X-Men on the same turn.
Okay, there's only 2 villagers.
Do I want to turn that far? I'm thinking. What's the arc on my swarm wings? Is 90. I'm good. I'm good. I am going to fire up swarm wings.
So both the
Shoot
masons
your
wake up
poor guy here.
Number 5, so next, number 5 has an agility 5.
Swarm wings, 90 degrees, range 2. 2 dice. Hitting on a 1 plus your agility out of 5, it's a total of 6 to hit. Whoa, whoa. When you perform an attack action against a target at range 1, you may reroll 1 dice.
There you go.
Blank. Try to get at least 1 damage in.
And a blank reappears. That's unusual.
I'm going to spend my last 2
But you might have, but like
to fix my lockdown.
2 masons might be 2 werewolves. So if you're a robber, you steal someone's car, then you say, oh, so this is yeah, but we at that when we open our eyes, we might have.
Alright, so let me see if I can get.
Or like a werewolf and a mason.
Wait, so when does the hack go away? When I activate him now? At the end of your turn. End of it. So he is not shooting. So he shot already. He shot already.
He's done.
He can possibly get a shot in. So he's agility 5. So I'm gonna have to just risk that one because he's agility 3. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna risk agility back to 3.
That was just fine. One more of Alright. Shoot. Bartender and other. Fuck. Sorry, Dad.
It starts with a 45.
That's how it starts, but it never ends that way.
He's got childhood trauma from the Minions movies,
We should really have the minion. It's kind of disadvantage.
My gun is a 1-2 front 9. So I gotta wheel myself around and around my resident ship, which might not be easy. It's funny because the 45 is one thing, but then the forward turn will allow me more precision. So let me get precise. So I'm gonna execute a part of my turn.
And so if somebody swaps it, it's pretty hard to know. Yeah. Like if someone
Then my next repeat is a short forward. Short forward. And I can do another turn. Yeah, so good. It won't put me in. Well, maybe put me in gun range to this. Well,
I don't know.
at least.
I've got
Oh, wait, I gotta watch. This guy's moving that. 5. Oh, he's my more agile. So he can do a lateral, so we're okay. Okay, so let's try and line up a shot. Lock it, full turn 90. Alright, so this is still number 4. Alright, so he's completed his movement. The autocannon is a range 2. I do not have it. Oh, which is fine. Alright, so Gatling Gun was fun. That's my hack, but it's also my agility booster. But I think I need to go full boat. I'm going to repair my turbine. And 4 is complete. Okay.
Going to my floor. Here's my speedy man. Go long. I'm going to go. Just get a turn. Go long again. Just get another turn. Alright. My wounding obviously I'm not.
I was the robber.
But do I want a thruster fin? Because otherwise I'm not going to do anything else. Yeah, so let's go ahead and thruster fin.
Usually I look to see how much I'm going to vent next round, and so whatever if you're not using it, you're wasting it.
Yeah. So I'm going to activate my thruster fin, which is a turn, short, and turn.
Who are you? Oh, so wait, someone's werewolf walk alive. Oh, so y'all are full of shit. Yes. Everyone is alive.
And let's leave my options open in case I have to avoid my
Except for me and bro.
guns. So,
Unless
they're werewolves in this fight.
Alright, so last ship
somebody
is
would have claimed to be
hack 5.
That was a good idea.
Because I'm hacking, I'll still be able to, well, I reduce my agility by 10.
yep. I cannot vent your cubes. It's hacked. Hack is awesome.
No, I was
Alright, so no vent thing.
It's really bad for drones because you only have like one or two. You have like a
yeah, I would say that we
for
loaded
a bigger ship, a hack doesn't hurt so much.
What if you're the werewolf and you're trying to incite someone?
If I run over the clouds, can I vent?
No, you cannot interact with the hack partner in any way
That was
until the
we
hack
both
is
looked at each other
removed.
immediately after the round was over. We did that.
I will look up the rule for this.
Yeah. We like locked.
So let me do my.
Attack with the drone.
So I have to do my movement before I do anything.
Rival card is hacked. No text on the card is ignored. Treat the part card as blank. Passive abilities in that part have no effect. This does not affect free passive abilities with the set condition since they were supplied at the start of the game. Actions and reactions to that part cannot be performed. If you have a damaged part, this can prevent it from being repaired. Cubes what currently cannot be assigned to or vented from the hacked part. Hacking a part does not affect any cubes or the other part. This is still. The hacked part becomes disabled. First disable the hack, discard the hack token, then remove any part cubes and click the part card as usual.
Well, so at the end of the hack, I get to move this.
So what happens is if that was the subject of a critical hit, you would get the cubes. The ship discards all hack tokens assigned to its part cards at the end of its next activation. Remember, if you have multiple end of activation effects, you can resolve them immediately or in your choice.
Alright, so his movement is the 90, 45, and forward. So he's going to do a 90 lateral, followed by a 1 turn.
Yeah. I heard it right in my head.
Okay. Then he's going to execute a 45.
That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Because he's a weirdo.
Oh, wait.
Then who would he be? Why would he love
Let me think about it, because I still can't vent.
You still can't vent from that part. That part doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. Like, so that was my one.
I told one.
You're rolling.
One consistent story this whole fucking thing. Alright, ready up? Yeah, I was the drunk. I told. Dude, my actual stupidity actually worked.
So movement 1 complete.
I didn't even know that Tanner was a thing until she talked about it.
Can't move 4. That was my last one. So
Yeah,
5
on mama.
Yeah.
So
It was
That would make sense.
somebody must have retarded. I told the truth.
trying to get him to maneuver out.
I swapped it because I was the drunk.
Oh, okay.
I swapped
Get
it.
a shot off. These guys are definitely going to shoot. But here's my high look. Right, so I'm going to activate 4. Okay? Agility set to 3. I'm going to vent 3 energy. Begin with a short 1 turn. Brian's on the table there, please.
You got to do something.
Alright. 4-4, my gun is truck 90
players tail wouldn't roach out.
weird. Well, like you said, sure he's here, but then because he left, he thought, yeah. So, but then we have Josh not here, but Roy was supposed to be here, so
He bailed at the last second.
yeah. So and Sean usually comes late. Steve is on a different shift, so I don't see him. So yeah, I'm not sure on the next. So Josh gets back, or Roy can play. Otherwise, it'll be us all playing.
Or we could announce something where we could do an epic night, just draw people in.
Short 90.
I think if we want to get snap ships, I mean, I'm cool with playing snap ships, but if we ever want to get snap ships and a next wing game in, then we need to bring like 6 more hits.
Yeah.
Reminded me a lot.
It'd be a little fun.
Terrific. Not as good as mine.
We're almost done, but we've spread our damage out.
Sure.
I'm sure they're going to start popping in this turn.
And I don't have anything here.
Oh God. I think you what happens when a round goes through your brain.
We'll get cover for our shots.
I am still
I'm pretty sure you can get
to maximize my exit.
Yeah, let me be president and chancellor, bro. What is this?
So make sure I have a shot. Make sure I point it. Right. So I'm going to spend 2 charge on 4 to do a forward 90, range 1 autocannon on 1. So the autocannon is
you'll have in your
4 die, hitting 2 plus your agility. Does the obstacle affect?
Nope. Because you are firing from the obstacle, it doesn't affect your shot.
So shot through the cloud. What is your agility? I'm hitting a 2 plus your agility.
Number 1's agility is a 3.
So this is 4 die, hitting on 5 and up. Autocannon. I have a cocked result, but I do have 3. I have a 9, a 5. So 9 is a crit. I've got a 5 and a 7. This one is 0.
So do you do at least 3 damage?
So I do 3 damage and 1's a crit.
I don't think I have any way to avoid it. Nope. Actually, it's just gone.
Ah. I don't have enough energy to repair my jamming thing, so number 4 is
Now, technically, I get the initiative token, but I already have initiative, so it's gone.
Ah. And you are now outnumbered. So you can pass.
So I could pass if I want to, but I'm not going to.
Very good. So that was 4.
Is he complete with all of his stuff?
Yes.
Wait. I'm going to activate my number 2. I'm going to vent 3 cubes.
Careful.
Yep, I got to get tricky with this. I'm going to do a short and a turn. What's my arc on my shot? It is 20. Technically, I could probably even move again. Yeah, I think I want to move again. My shot is right 180 degrees apart. I'm going to wiggle just a little bit to make sure I've got it. And then number 2 is going to fire his CDL-Shock. 180 degrees, hit range of 1. While you perform attack against the target at range 1, you may roll a die. My number is 1 dice, hitting on a 1 plus his agility of 4. This is going to do 1 damage, but it converts to a crit hit. So a total of 5 to hit. I get to reroll because of my range 1. Off the table. Point. I'm out of power. Number 2 is done. Oh, I'm not. What do you have available on this screen? You are out of my 90-degree arc. Never mind. I should have turned.
Oh, to hack?
Yeah, I can't hack to this turn.
Ah.
So he is indeed done.
Scary.
So we're all going to close our eyes. All the fascists are going to wake up, except not Hitler. All the fascists except Hitler wake up, look at each other, stick with each other arms.
Okay, so let's move 5 because I want to shot off before he shot at. Alright, so 5 is going to activate. Reset agility to 4. It's there. Event 3 cubes.
So just wait. Hitler puts his thumbs up there. Why don't we just open his eyes?
What?
Alright, everybody.
So not to worry.
Close your eyes. Shut the hell up. Put Hitler through.
Okay, everyone close your eyes. Okay, if you're Hitler, stick your thumb up and keep it up, but keep your eyes closed. Now all the fascists, open your eyes, look around, see who each other are, acknowledge each other. There should be a couple of you, and then see who Hitler is. Hitler should be sticking their thumb up. Who's the fire?
Yeah, he's more maneuverable. He can probably get a shot. Okay, go. Let's go. Alright, so his first move is a lateral short. Lateral short.
Fascists, all close your eyes.
To a 1 turn. He's got to bring his Trondheim armor to bear.
Tell that child what's up. Don't run your life.
I think fly goes to the...
I did the massive move before, so that's my second maneuver is another short, but the 45 takes me off axis.
Hey,
Off axis.
hey, we haven't gotten there yet.
Enough.
Yeah, so you really check out your
No, we haven't gotten there yet.
That brings me to
All
Alright, so now I'm going to range for a range 290 shot. This will be good. To spend the charge and fire off a plasma cannon shot. It is a 1 die hitting on 1 plus your agility.
Agility is a 4.
So I'm going to hit a 5 and up. Fire 1. It is a 0, which is a miss. I kind of want him to be shot, so I'm going to take my dual wing, add a charge, and raise my agility to 5. 5 is complete.
Still like,
It's to help protect from things like
you can still make things right.
K-Jam. It's got a long and a
Alright, everybody.
I think what I want to do is do a long here. If I hit, I hit.
you all get voted.
It's pretty good.
I don't know why you would say vote yourself. Maybe if you don't like him as president.
Do another ball. I have to do another long because if I engage my thruster fins, then I don't have enough power for my guns.
That's the name of the game with the drones. Is you can't just like dump everything to do everything. You have to choose one or the other. But the plethora of movement really does a thing.
That's going to cause me to vent a cube, which I have none of. And you're in my 90. Gatling Cannon can fire at you right now. I think I'm good. I am going to engage the Gatling Gun for power and we're both in the same
So no.
I am not fully within your any of your points, so I don't get any of the flag abilities.
Yeah, I know. We know.
Three, 4, 5, 6 dice. Gatling Cannon hits 6 dice, hitting on a 2 plus your agility of 3. Total of 5 to hit.
5 up. Ooh, I switch your criticals.
3 1s, 6 and 2 crits.
This is on 4. 4 only has 2.
Well, then I think he's just
So
gone.
he just is destroyed to 0. He was down on the
And you have the initiative. Do I have anything else I want to do? Yes. I'm going to thruster pin a turn. It's got a secondary ability where you just get an extra turn.
positioning.
And his doodads lets him apply the obstacles effect at the start of the turn. And
Ooh, okay.
it's pretty good. But that's his turn. He's done.
The last ship to activate is 3. I bet 3. This would be the 1 heat, 1 charge, and 1.
I like how balanced this game is. You'll notice that when you lose a ship, usually the other guy tends to lose a ship.
Yeah, we. It's hard to concentrate fire.
Who voted then?
I mean, I always worry about the ships having to move, so it's hard to necessarily to get overlapping fire per se, but it's not too bad with this ship. So yeah, right, so I still have 1 on the mission relay, which is fine. I have to do
Piece of cheese!
45.
So, you got a liberal policy. Whoever the pastors are need to start doing words.
45.
Got 7 hull to my 6.
Full turn.
Technically, you're ahead.
I know you were back down here. I know you were
45.
power play would be actually one. Like, I'm the spy. I'm actually I've been working for the Americans. Alright. I am the spy. Oh shit.
Heat and shot, range 2.
Okay, forgot. Why did you choose
180.
I didn't. I was.
Missiles away.
You and your missiles.
I bet 3 per round, so I'm going to hold on to that and not go further. 3 is complete. End of round.
Really going on. Oh, yes. Let me guess, it's stupid.
Initiative, you have to activate first.
I have initiative. So if I activate first, my 5 has to activate. Alright, so.
I blew up one of your ships.
Wait, is it this president?
All these little rules to remember.
It's the current president, and then you move to the next one.
Well, I think I blew up one and you blew up one, right?
Whenever a ship is destroyed, the team that lost the ship claims the initiative total. So yeah, you lost a ship, you have initiative.
Ah.
I feel like if there were a
Why are you cheating her? You already knew what the fuck you gave her.
So reset.
Verified.
Activating 5. Reset my agility to
We're not
4.
supposed to see what it is.
Vent the 3.
Can you tell us what it is?
Execute a lateral.
Are you a fascist? I couldn't do anything.
Lateral could bump.
Ben might be Hitler. What would I vote for? I don't know.
45.
I don't know what the fuck this is. Reception, right?
45.
Who's the werewolf?
Hard
Wrong
to
game, bud. Alright, wrong game. Tanner. Okay. You added a not we can't. Okay. Noah, have you been transferred yet? I have like
Yeah, so the ranges are good. Alright, so then I do another 45.
Yeah, majority. Okay, so now I think. Yep, I did that for the thing. Oh, fuck. Actually, okay, wait. I think 4. I'm not the only one, guys.
Still doable.
Yeah, I'm not in your 180. Not in your 90, I'm definitely in your 180.
Another charge to do another 1 turn.
Alright, so now I burn 1. This is your test of loyalty.
So this has got it.
Loyalty.
Try and get to the rift the next time. So let's stop there. Then yeah, spend 2 charge. Do a range 290 plasma cannon shot.
Liberal like the rest of us. How many did you have?
It is going to be 1 die hitting on 1 plus your agility.
My agility is 4.
I gave it 5 days.
5 to hit. Roll 1.
Because I wanted to test his loyalty.
It is a 6.
Oh!
3 damage. How much?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Like I said, we're getting towards the end of the game.
Yeah,
Dude, she's definitely.
alright. Complete for 5. Initial kill. Goes to your 4.
Adaptive plating lets me vent another cube. For exploring your chest and different steps, choose a train tile you overlap. You may apply that train's tile's effect as if you had just entered it.
Excellent.
Again, I I'm going to, so do I want to, see if I run away to the asteroids, I'm not going to get a shot. If I shoot, I'm committing to the missile shot. I have 4 hull left, and you can fire more missiles.
So he's done.
How much hull does he have?
3 is down to 4. He's at 3, he's at 4.
I don't think I'm going to get to the asteroids. If I let those missiles go, there's a chance they can blow me up.
The missiles will, if one of them hits, it deals 2. So if they both hit, they'll do 4.
They hit on my agility.
They hit on your agility.
Which is awful. Although I will get +2 for being in a... I do get the +2 for coverage. Or the +1, -1 damage if you're hard cover. So that's going to be a 6 to hit. Oh my god. This guy already went. This guy still has to go?
No, he did. He already shot.
This guy went? Is this guy already gone?
Oh wait, we started a new round, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so they haven't gone.
Well, did you make that deal?
Alright,
No. We started a new round. He went already. He did your shit. So he's the last to go.
I've made my decision. I'm going to do a long, I think. Yeah, this week I have to do a long. So he executes a long maneuver. He goes around to do and he executes a 1 turn. I'm going to shoot you and hope that the debris, the gas cloud, stops your missiles. So I'm going to put 2 power and heat on the Gatling gun and just shoot. Very good. I have a range of 1. I have a hit of 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Hitting on a 2 plus your agility of 3.
Discarding a limo policy. It's kind of like, I was testing his loyalty.
Curious for 2 damage?
Well, if I was fascist, then I would know that he
Oh
was
my
fascist.
god, that was a terrible decision.
So how can I possibly know if he was? That would be easier.
I am going to plan as if I'm going to survive.
OG strat.
Plating next time. Roll your missiles, see if we're done.
Alright, I roll in 2 missiles. They hit at your agility, which is...
My agility is currently 4. I get advantage of the frame for a total of 6 to hit.
6 and up. 6 and up because you're in the gas thing. Who's that? Fire.
I see a 1.
I see a 4. So no hits on the missiles.
That was a gamble.
It is entirely possible.
The only reason I did it is because I could get it up to 6.
Give it to the chancellor. No, we gotta see who shot the
Right, so now 3's been set to activate. Agility set to 3. Event 3, which will be the
Oh yeah, we did not.
2 power.
Reinforcements.
The president investigates.
Guardian Leviosa. Alright, so let's do my movements.
I would choose that guy if I were you.
Yeah, you president investigates.
I would choose that guy.
Short 45.
I think Serene.
Stop looking at me.
I think everybody's looking at Serene.
My name is Serene.
Everybody's
Not off the 45
Full turn.
Serena. Change your Discord name.
My
pancakes.
So give him the yellow one. And make sure no one else sees it. He gets a check at it. What is it? Is it fascist? It's a fascist?
Okay, wait. Missile shots range 1. The
You just lied. They're both fascists.
Yeah, obey your minimum range on those missiles.
I think.
What's the minimum range on your missiles?
oh, it's 1, 2.
Okay, never mind.
Yes,
Yeah, they're not long.
They don't have a minimum range.
But my pulse laser is a range 1, and it's a front 90. So I have another movement left.
Actually, I think. Because I'm German? Yes. That's exactly why. I have a little bit of German in me too.
We should do we should be funky. We're gonna get down, get funky. 45.
I kind of do too. I like the idea.
Range 1.
Wait, who's got blue eyes?
Range 190. Range 145.
Blue eyes, blonde hair.
Sorry, front 90.
Yo,
Alright, so I'm gonna spend the energy and the heat to chuck 2 missiles. I'm gonna spend another charge and a heat to do a range 1 front 90 pulse laser.
If you're liberal, give it to me. Listen,
The pulse laser
I'm giving the most
is 2 die, hitting at 2 plus your agility.
Your agility is 4, for a total of 6.
No.
6 and up, pulse laser. I have 1 hit. It does 2 damage.
That's a lot of damage for a pulse laser.
It's range 1. Alright, so then I will hold my reaction missile relay to maybe use it when you resolve your missile attack. And that's it. We're done. End of round. Begin the next round.
Give it to
Is it fair that you have initiative and I have 2 ships?
I can pacify with, but I'm
That's
not
right.
going to want to.
That's right, because you said you have initiative when you're out.
So I have reset my ships.
Awesome.
So I'm going to vent 3 cubes, and I'm going to use my adaptive plating to vent a float from the gas cloud. My maneuvers are long and turn. So what I can do is long.
He's probably too fast.
It doesn't matter too much because
I was just thinking because you're like,
at this point I have to do an anti-missile attack. That or die. So 2 blue and a heat on the Gatling Cannon, and I'm going to shoot down the missile.
You were here.
He's the one that got the missile relay.
Yep. I need a 5-up to kill missiles.
Why didn't you raise your thumb?
So kill 1 missile.
If it was like,
You have 1 missile left to resolve. I don't think I have anything else to do. Yeah, I'm gonna plan for next turn.
yeah, I knew you were fast.
How do you know? You hit on a 4-up, do your missile roll. And if you do your relay, you hit on a 2-up.
Right, so I'll go ahead and suspend the charge and the heat to do my missile relay. So now I hit.
You hit on a 2-up.
2-up, and it's 1 missile.
Yep.
1 missile hitting on a 2-up.
Yay!
0.
Here's your missile back.
Yeah, you were drilling into me.
Funny.
Anything else?
I was like, listen, chill the fuck out. Like,
No.
No, that was my end of turn.
That was the end of turn.
So now it goes to your ship.
Alright, so I did 3 the first and the last, so I can't do 3 next. So I go for 5. 5 is my activation. Agility back to 4. I vent 3, which is his charge. I can do a lateral short.
no more camps for you, buddy.
Turn. Okay, if I do a lateral again and I hit the Tychus riff, I'll do woo. Yep, that's bad.
That's crazy. Dude, he's playing 60 chess.
My gun is a 490 range 2. I might have it on the next turn. I should try. And I can bubble that thing next. So let's go short 45.
You can choose. Oh no, you're doing shorts.
Yeah, so it has forward 45s and 90s, the first shorts. So there's short 45.
Oh yeah, he's got the
turbine thing.
turbines.
Though I have another one with a turbine. He didn't have quite that many. This one has the turbine wings, but it's on the pilot card, so it's kind of funny. It's not actually a turbine wing defender.
Yeah, there's one drone that has turbine wings as part of its chassis.
Or something, right? Yeah.
It's not technically turbine wings, but it's needle work.
But the movement is great. I mean, yeah, this guy is one of my favorite drones. Because
Are you afraid of exposing your Hitler card? No, half of it.
I didn't even look at the stats.
The other side is the other side. So I have to open it in the middle.
So it's like that, like he can apply vent effects to friendly ships. He didn't have venting ability.
You have to give him an exhaust.
Yeah, I built the standard build, so
you don't have an exhaust.
So but it's kind of funny now that I see that their passive ability is.
You look at the default loadout and you're like, why? What are you guys doing?
So this one's odd. Like, if I have a drone with a missile locked shooting at it, I could re-roll in the next attack. So it's like when I did the missile attack and then the pulse laser, I technically can re-roll one, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't do the standard one, so it's kind of funny. Okay, so that's the end of my movement. I am going to try for a range 2 in the 90, which I have. I'm going to spend the 2 charges for a plasma cannon shot. Plasma cannon is 1 die and hit it 1 plus your agility.
During the force, you have 5 to hit.
5 to hit. It is an 8. It deals 3 damage.
It's 3 damage. I have 2 whole left. We're done. Good game, Ward.
Yeah, now I'm curious with not the standard loadout.